Sex succeeds in surprising and confusing even the most experienced of us. There are a whole lot of funny facts about sex that I can bet you have never heard. It is only typical to be drawn to people with whom we share things like choices, family, music, values, or even your Starbucks order. However, are you aware that according to science, the person you end up marrying has the probability of being someone related to you? Indeed, you must have heard at one time that a guy's shoes can also fit his third leg perfectly well. Most people have even gone to the extent of turning down proposals after a glance at a man's shoe. But thanks to scientists who valiantly explored the unmapped regions of the male anatomy, we now have proof that's not true. These scientists discovered that shoe size and penis size are two completely unrelated things for a fact. How is this even ever possible? This just doesn't make any sense. Funny enough, this was a fact back in the day. The argument is that when humans still bore a resemblance to their primate ancestors, male penises were said to be concealed in penile spines or barbs made of keratin, the same substance that our fingernails are made of. This is a really funny one, but according to a current study, romantic comedies just might be the top secret to marital delight. Scientists studied more than 100 couples who either watched movies or attended counseling about relationships for a period of 3 years. Folks, if there's one thing that will convince you to give up your alcoholic drink, it is this point right here. According to a 2014 study conducted on men who take medication to lower the cholesterol, high cholesterol leads to erectile dysfunction. I'm not sure you heard this one, but when next your nose feels a bit stuffy, don't bother going to the pharmacy just yet. Here's a home therapy tip that will give you instant relief: an orgasm. Yep, you heard that right. A science-backed claim says that male ejaculation arouses the sensitive nervous system and, as a result, countless muscles in your body contract. A study carried out back in 2011 fragmented a test group of women into two groups: apple eaters and non-apple eaters. Funny enough, the study revealed that the women who ate at least one apple every day impacted higher on the female sexual function index compared to those who didn't eat any apples at all. In 2011, there was an authentic case of a woman who underwent short-term memory loss right after orgasm. She was unable to remember events that happened in the last 24 hours before she climaxed. Kisses, an affectionate conversation, and snuggles right after sex may be more than necessary to bolster satisfaction. A 2014 study recommends that doing any of these right after sex may be just as important as sex itself. As naughty as this sounds, when researchers asked couples to spend more time cuddling after lovemaking, they testified of higher than normal levels of sexual and general relationship satisfaction. Researchers explained that this could be the result of the hormone oxytocin, which is on the loose during sex and continues to be released with extended skin-to-skin contact. Okay, this is some pretty naughty fact, but yes, science says nipple orgasms are actually a thing. During an MRI scan of a woman's brain, researchers found that the parts of the brain that lit up from nipple stimulation are the same parts that would light up from clitoral stimulation. Now, for people who believe they cannot stay longer during sex because they were using a condom, I guess you need to look elsewhere. According to science, having a condom on does not impact how long a man can last during sex. This sure sounds like horror. No doubt, you probably must have heard horror stories of men and women getting stuck together in the course of having sex. Well, allow me to tell you that it is not as surprising as you think. The vagina muscles are pretty strong, and they actually have the ability to hold down with a lot of force on a man's penis. A shocking revelation showed that about 42% of healthy Americans between the age of 18 and 59 have had some form of HPV or human papillomavirus at one time or another. Clear truth about a faked orgasm may be the woman is not enjoying the sex or wants it to be over. Anyway, sometimes putting on a show is part of the adventure as well. Gross but true, a single serving or one swallow of semen naturally fills up around 1 teaspoon, and the average calorie intake is about 15 to 20 calories per tablespoon. So you have no need to worry about your diet anymore. Guess who has the most sex of anyone in the whole world? Drum roll, please. It is the Greeks. They have sex on average 138 times a year.